Hello and welcome to Garblag Games. Tonight we have episode 2 of Roads and Ruins, our Pathfinder 2nd edition hexcrawl game here on Garblag. I'm Pete and I'm the Game Master.
And hello, I'm Aldoon, and this evening I will be playing a woodland elf gunslinger called Clip Killhaven, because subtlety is a lost art.
Hi, I'm Roger, and I am playing Einar Eriksson, the Jotun champion. Or Jotun.
Subtlety is a lost art.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hit him with the blunt end.
Hello, my name is Millie. This evening I am Rosilka, the ruddy amazing, the dwarf swashbuckler. The subtlety is a lost art.
Hi, my name is My name is Ben, actually. And I'm playing Crystal, the Oread Summoner.
Because subtlety.
Ben, tell us about subtlety.
I can't lie to you.
Okay, this is going to be a weird one to follow. Hi, everyone. I'm Dan, and I'm playing LaRue Renard, the Kitsune Oracle. I believe she's actually quite a subtle character, so subtlety is not lost.
I don't know. You're like a giant fox with 7 tails, and you shoot
I can turn into
icicles
a
out of your
human.
tail.
I can turn into mostly human. It's close to subtle.
But this is Pathfinder 2nd edition. It's not about subtle. It's about heroic, big, fantastical things. So you're okay. Excellent. Great. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. So last week, we started off our adventures, and we began as our party had arrived at Ember Watch Tower, which is a forward outpost set up by the city-state of Parkranin to explore the Verdant Wilds, which is the kind of setup for our hexcrawl extravaganza. And you had a bit of a fun time there, meeting a few characters, the staff of the tower, and let me get the journal open in. Here we go, in good old Foundry. We're playing this on Foundry VTT, just so our viewers know. Yeah, Doric Emberblade, the third son of the Countess of Pargranin. He is the dwarf captain of the guard of the tower. And you met various characters there. So Althus Credwin, who looks after the watch, Krilge, the orc chronicler, Tereth, the kind of strange elf who's a worshipper of the Leviathan god, the dreamer, and Hjalar, earthbound, the Jotun cleric of Ondrum. And after consulting maps and talking about potential locations to explore on your first foray out into the Verdant Wilds, you decided that the nearby location of what seemed to be some sort of ruined village would be a good first step. It's very close to Emberwatch Tower, so you thought best to secure it. And there may be interesting things to find, as that's what this is all about. So you headed out there, couple of days walking through the forest, successful rolls, a successful encounter roll. And as you approach the village area, you've came across sort of a low moaning noise in the trees. And you discovered a small herd of zombies. There were 9 of them.
No,
And
I remember 50.
Of course,
he's mispronouncing horde.
When you tell
he missed off the T at the end of 9.
Yeah, totally.
When you tell the tale later back at the tower, I'm sure things will be aggrandized by Rosilka, the ruddy amazing.
And probably Einar. Einar's a Jotun. They love stories.
Absolutely. But
They
if I
were
remember
over
right,
12 feet tall.
Rosilka is kind of at the moment covered in mud with twigs in their hair, having sort of done lots of forward rolls through the muck, and trying to gather panache off of zombies, which is a tricky thing to do. And Einar had taken a few hits standing at the front, protecting everybody else. Clip had remained at range and sniped zombie brains all over the place.
Doing my job.
LaRue had done some cool healing, and also some icicles. And the healing actually hurt the zombies, which was cool. And then Crystal punctuated the combat with a Hadouken uppercut with a knuckle duster to the face.
More
of a
damage from a
zombie.
knuckle duster than from my ability to conjure magic rocks from space.
You'd rolled a critical, and you did like, I think it was like 10 or so points of damage and its head just like popped off the top of its body. And we finished the session with our party kind of dusting themselves off in the forest between these great tall thick trees, thick vines on the ground. If you remember, the magic of Glorem has fallen down in rains and mists on this land, so the forest is particularly dense. The canopy is very thick. It's quite dark in here, and you get the feeling that the very vines around you are shifting. There's that kind of they're not really, when you look at them, they're stationary, but you have that kind of feeling that this forest is like alive and full of life. And the zombie bodies are lying around you. You're on the edge of this kind of what's termed a shattered district in our sites, which is kind of like a village for old dwarven civilization. And you're dusting yourselves off. What do you guys want to do?
Can I have a look at the zombie bodies to see if they've got anything on them that I can identify who they were, or where they came from?
Okay, so as you look at them, you can see that they are in fact hobgoblins. So they are not humans or orcs. They are. I think whenever anyone says zombies, you always assume they're human zombies, but they're not. These are hobgoblins, and they have got a combination of tattered old armor that's kind of torn apart, a little bit rusty, not super rusty, torn clothes, and some of them have got what looks like similar colored tabards on. Do you want to rifle through the bodies, searching them like with your hands? Because that's kind of what you can get from just kind of looking
All
at
right,
them and
yeah, a bit
prodding
of a
them with a
pat
stick.
down. I'm not like probing too deeply, so to speak.
Okay.
You said they were wearing tabards. Can I use my heraldry lore to potentially work out where their tabards and kind of devices came from?
You can. Now, this is going to be difficult because these tabards are largely destroyed, consumed by the elements, or rotting away. I mean, they don't look like they've been here for years. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to say that's going to be a DC 18.
DC 18, cool.
Could I potentially recognise them from my law warfare?
You could also roll that.
As I'm
That
assuming
will
they're
be-
military uniforms.
That will be slightly harder to do. So that'll be a DC 19. You do have hero points, remember, everybody. So you can use a hero point to re-roll if you want to, but it's early in the evening, so no. There's just not, you can't see like...
Okay, looks like it's all down to me then. Can I use my sonic lore to work out what accent they would have had in life based on the pitch they were moaning in Undeath?
If any of them still have their heads, you could try blowing through their air pipes and see what they sound like.
Okay.
I jest. I'm not actually going to try and
Make a
pull that
DC
off.
50 sonic lore.
Like, you joke, but in about 10 levels time, we'll be
That'll
able
be
to do
fine.
Yeah.
10 levels time at DC 100.
I'm going to secure the boundary of our little encounter.
Okay. Right, so you're going to go to the edge. Can you
Quietly
make
and
a...
stealthily while this lot are looting.
Can you make a
zombies.
stealth roll for me, please?
I would love to.
Roger, you said you're going to do a bit of a pat down.
Yeah.
What you can see is a couple of them still have daggers in sheaths on their belts, but obviously as zombies, they have no concept of using weapons. And one of them has a bag, a purse, like a small pouch at the belt, which you are able to remove. And you can feel there's coins inside. Maybe something else, you're not sure.
Can I have a look inside said pouch?
Yeah, inside you see two silver pieces, a copper piece, and a small, dull gem.
And were the daggers serviceable?
Yes. Yep.
How many of them were? 2 daggers.
Yeah, 2 daggers. Yeah, 2 daggers. Aldun did a
Can
secret
be useful
roll.
for the camp.
I pushed the button. I have no idea what happened.
We can't see your result.
Oh,
Roger, the coins in the pouch have on one side they have a crude carving, or what's the word? Indent, from the minting.
Print, yeah, I know what you
Yeah.
mean.
Of like a waving banner with something. It's hard to make out.
I'm assuming I don't recognise it at all.
Make another warfare roll. So clips. Ooh.
I'm still.
And if you show it to anybody else, they could use
Yeah,
heraldry to.
If
roll
anyone
for
else
that.
was trying to, that I could see,
Mhm.
was trying to work out who they were,
Okay.
then I'll kind of show them the coin.
So I know you can make a DC 20 warfare roll because it's a coin. That's not, the most obvious thing for you. LaRue, you can make a DC 10 heraldry roll.
How can I finagle games law to be the roll instead? Like,
Coins, tokens.
You may have been at a table when someone used it.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
gonna
where they're
be
from.
Massively hard.
DC 15 on games law.
All right, I will. Oh no, I'm changing.
Yeah, I don't.
Boom.
Oh.
Okay. So, LaRue and Rasilka. Well, Rasilka, you don't know exactly where these are from, but you know that you've heard that if someone turns up with banners on their silver, don't play cards with them.
Right.
And LaRue, you are slightly more cultured, and you have been in a noble court, and you've come from Glorim, explored parts of the realm. You've been to Boydalakin and Thastain and all kinds of other places. You know this banner looks like the symbol of Metalin, who's the god of murder and revenge, and the sponsor of the nation of Braktagar.
I relay that to the group and tell them in really like over exaggerated intelligent fashion, like I'm so smart and everybody else is not. So oh yeah. So I explain exactly how you've been exploring. And the group, I inform them that information.
Okay, I will sit there quite comfortably resting for 10 minutes while he explains it.
Yes, because that's how long LaRue takes to explain this
Nice.
whole thing.
And what do you recover after 10 minutes, Roger?
The ability to use lay on hands.
Okay.
Gets his
Cool.
focus point back.
Get your focus point back. Awesome. Braktagar's not a good thing. Braktagar is the nation that stormed the World Mountain and pushed back Strondumir, one of the big dwarven, basically the dwarven fortress that was filled the World Mountain at its base on your level, on your layer. Now, Braktagar have kind of come out, and the city of Erebag, who are that it's like off in the distance somewhere.
Mhm.
They're orcs and goblins and hobgoblins and bugbears that have escaped the kind of tyranny of Braktagar and are trying to set up their own colony, in a safe, deserted area. So they picked this kind of area. But it seems that here you have evidence of the Braktagar nation exploring. Does anyone have nature?
Oh, might do. I'm off scouting.
Or I'd let you roll nature or survival to figure out how long
Oh, I have both of those.
these clothes and things have been like rotting away. Or
I might have
Which
a
one are
look.
you going to do, Aldin?
I'm going to do survival.
Oh, I'll do nature then.
I can do either.
wow,
I'm just
lots
passing
of
the
rolls
corpse
there.
on my way out.
Cool. Okay. So survival 21. Okay, nature. So between you think that clearly these these people before they became zombies were horribly mauled, mutilated, attacked, torn apart, and you can see around the fringes of their clothes thorns, leaves, and kind of sharp bits of bark jutting into the bodies. You think that they've probably been here for a number of weeks rather than days or years, sort of maybe a month or two, you're not sure.
I am going to manifest my Eidolon.
Dandelion.
So a couple of little, and the rocky snake pops its way up from the ground, swirls around.
Indeed.
Yep. And I'm going to send it off ahead of us, low, close to the ground, to sort of scout ahead. It's also got tremor sense, which is why I'm doing that.
Okay.
So if there is anything moving up ahead, I will be able to sense it through.
And as a summoner,
my Eidolon.
can you sense? Do you have remote senses through them?
Yes.
You do.
Yes, I can share the senses with my Eidolon.
Okay. So for a moment, the Oread's eyes go slightly more crystalline as this creature disappears off into the shrubbery.
Chloe sigil on the forehead as well, because you both have one.
Okay.
Whenever I manifest the Eidolon, both of us have the sigil, and it has to be obvious.
Okay. Great. So that's kind of big glowy thing on your head. That's a glowy thing on the Eidolon as well then. So it's going to make a stealth. We're going to need to make a stealth roll just as it goes off into the brush. You're in a slightly dangerous area. Clip, as you were going out and sort of scouting the perimeter, can you make a give me a little skill less perception?
Yep, I could do that.
Yeah. Or nature.
I think I'd rather do perception.
Sure. You get slightly different information depending on which one you use. So
I'm scouting. I'm just looking for movement and trouble. Listing out for more moaning.
Okay. So you hadn't really heard. I mean, you can hear distant noises, the creak of trees. You've got that
beautiful.
sense.
It's music to my ears.
It's great. It's great.
Taste of bread.
And you see this Eidolon go off into the bush. And sorry, bear with me 1 second. The creature disappears. There's a slight glow to it as it goes, Clip, and you think, that might not be very helpful for something that needs to stealth. And if I'm reading this right, you got a 9. Yeah.
I did indeed.
Okay.
Make for good bait.
So it disappears.
Stealthy as only a
off.
big glowy snake made out of rock can be.
Maybe something with a burrow would be more useful.
A burrow
Big
speed.
Glowing head.
Well,
But
Crystal,
the burrow is the next thing.
your senses move with this creature. You've done this many times before. At first, the first few times you did it was quite disorienting, but now you are accustomed to it, and this thing moves rapidly from bush to shrub, over fallen trunks, between twisted vines, green all around it. And the low perspective, again, you've also sort of gotten used to. And as it moves away from you, you can see now more and more sort of sections of wall crumble, bits of architecture, a toppled statue. And you can see that, there's more and more ruins sort of dotted around. It looks like a whole sort of maybe a town-sized area that's completely overgrown, and sort of in what you think must be the middle, you can see there's one kind of bigger structure that still has a roof. It's got loads of sort of shrubs and trees growing all around it. There seems to be one structure that's kind of larger than others, and the Eidolon hears a coming from over in that direction.
Is
But this
there
was-
movement? Because it's the tremor sense I'm kind of relying on to sort of get a feel for things moving through the village.
It feels something moving along the floor, and then it's gone. And then, over there, 10 feet away, there's movement again. Oh, and then it's gone. And then 15 feet again. Over there, there's movement again. Maybe there's lots of different things sort of moving and stopping, or something jumping around.
So I shall turn to, not turn to the others, because obviously my perceptions are still in the village. I should just start talking to the others and hope they're listening and haven't just pissed off into the woods. There's definitely something alive in the village. It's fast. It's not walking. It's appearing in one place and then moving to another. So it's either not in contact with the ground or it's jumping great distances.
Make a perception roll for your eidolon. What's the range on its tremor sense?
30 feet, I believe.
Okay. So bear with me, just checking. Right. How did you do? 14.
14.
Okay, there's more than one.
Wait, more than one of them.
But because of this kind of intermittent contact with the ground, you're finding it hard to figure out how many. It could be one, it could be 20. You're not sure. There's like movement in the area on the fringe of your
There's
creatures.
definitely something in the village and it's moving very rapidly or jumping from place to place.
What do my elf eyes see?
What do elf eyes see? Let's have a look. Perception 17. At one point, Clip, you see like some sort of a vine hit a branch, like as if it like shot from somewhere, wrapped around a branch, and then that branch move as if it's bearing a great weight. You can't see because of the trees and shrubs and things, but like as if it's bearing a weight, and then the vine lets go and the branch snaps back.
But the vine itself was attaching to the tree like it was alive. Do I know anything about such a creature?
People can make a
Nature?
nature or what?
Anything in my woodland elven lore?
Oh yeah. I'll let you roll that.
Oh,
I've got +1 in nature. That's a shock.
Wow.
I got me a 24.
Oh, okay.
Tasty. I'm not going to do as well as that. See? Close.
Not rocks.
Yep, definitely not rocks.
I have concluded it is not rocks.
If
Jumps on
you've
us.
had stories of they're not creatures, it's more of a symbiotic relationship where those foolhardy folk who go wandering into the dusk side of Glorim sometimes fall foul to invasive plant life, to such that people have referred to creatures called vinelings coming out of the trees. And in fact, you know of one place called Shatterfall, which is blighted by something called the Verdants. This is far away in the mountains. And they've heard that term from there as well. It's the only thing that kind of crops up in your mind.
what do I know about vanlings?
They are annoying. They have projectile vine-like tongues
Good to know.
that wrap things, grab things, allow them to swing and jump. And they are.
It's swinging on its tongue.
It's said that when the forest is repeatedly attacked and offended by other creatures, it will take some of them in and turn them into these creatures to defend itself. But that might just be, old wives' tales.
Hey, get out.
So you guys are kind of there.
I'm going
You're going to move in
with the party.
Okay, you're going to get back.
Inform them of.
Will de-manifest my eidolon.
Okay.
And rejoin them as well.
So, having observed now I think I've observed a vineling. Does what I have heard about vinelings match up with what we see on the hobgoblins in terms of their death injuries?
It looks that way. It looks that way.
So I reckon this hobgoblin party got massacred. They offended the forest, and the forest manifested these vinelings. And that's what took out the hobgoblins. Don't know what turned them into zombies, though. That's also an issue.
So 2 potential threats. The vinelings, are they the things that jump from place to place?
Yeah, they use their tongues. Cut off the tongue.
Nice.
Also the head and the limbs, and then burn them.
Surely that will upset the forest more, no?
I'll talk to the forest. You just need to deal with the irritations.
Can we placate the forest somehow?
Well, the forest is upset by something, by some intrusion, probably these hobgoblins.
But that's not what made them undead. So maybe the thing that made them undead is what's upsetting the forest.
That may well be the irritant. I recommend we make our way to the.
So we need to still go into the
epicenter.
village, but we need to watch out for and potentially deal with these vinelings.
Yeah, they're highly mobile, so stay aware.
In the background, you just see LaRue hugging a tree and telling it it's okay.
Wrapping the tail round the tree.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
All okay.
Diplomacy, just trying to make the tree feel better.
Yeah, it's nice.
Cool. Okay. So you're gonna move forward cautiously.
Yep.
I'll go back into stealth mode and go ahead.
LaRue is less cautious. She doesn't understand what's going on. She just thinks Clip's telling lies. So she's almost skipping.
Okay.
She doesn't get out of the court very often.
I will move ahead cautiously. I am good at moving ahead cautiously.
Just imagine the scene now, everyone going from tree to tree, and then LaRue's just in the middle going, la 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 la.
Against all odds.
Einar's not built for stealth.
I suppose.
I think everyone knows that, including the viewers.
So like Einar, perhaps you could just watch over LaRue. We're gonna go ahead and look for the things with the giant tongues.
I never said they were giant. I just said
As long as I don't miss out on the fighting.
They're very long.
I think if your tongue is longer than a person's head, that qualifies as giant.
No, surely
tongues.
giant also involves width as well as length.
You know, I've had this conversation on a ship before. Anyway, and she strides ahead, making us stealthily.
Well played.
Yeah.
Bear with me one
That's
second.
hey, sorry.
I don't
LaRue
understand.
blushes a little bit.
Dan blushes a little bit.
I do not understand. It's just an academic distinction, surely.
Surely.
Can I make a stealth check to try and do that, or have I just given the game away by being smutty?
No, I'll let you make a stealth check to try and sort of
Oh no, I've definitely been too smutty.
What did you get?
Wow, a 1.
A 1.
A 1.
With my
Okay.
mod made it 8, but yeah, a 1.
And what? You're just trying to sneak forward?
Yeah, just move forward cautiously, but obviously I'm too proud of my
Yeah,
quip.
you're kind of joking and
then
laughing to yourself
trying to put it in
as
a
you go.
notebook. My memoirs.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. So you walk into a kind of small tree that's hidden by a bush, and yelp in
Smell.
no hit point loss, obviously, but just like whoa, like shock.
Ah, shit.
And you hear from ahead boom.
Oh shit.
I'll look down at LaRue. I think she should have had me watch her.
Right. So let's
I think everything's watching her now.
right,
Maybe that's the plan.
not quite as much time. I didn't have quite as much time to set this map up, so
I'm going to take cover again.
here
Just
we go.
because.
Run away.
No, just stand at the back. Taking cover,
Okay.
gun out.
Right, so I'm just getting things in battle mode. Here we go. Right, so let's roll initiative.
Oh shoot.
Remember what that button is. Oh, that's what that button is. Oh my god. I think I might spend a hero point.
Hang on. Wait.
Oh, wait, we have to select our things, do we?
No, don't roll just yet.
On the right
And
map.
you're on
That's
the
good.
wrong
We
map.
can ignore those rolls, obviously.
Okay. So unfortunately, I haven't had time. I've had time to set up like walls and things for the main structures, but not for trees. So just don't step on a tree when you move. Okay.
Yeah, don't anger the forest.
Doing my
Yeah.
best, but I don't think I'm going to
You
manage
just tried
it.
to walk through a
The,
tree.
the forest might be a little bit prudish based on your last remark.
Yeah, I think so.
No
So
smut
let's
here.
unpause the game. Let us roll NPCs. Oh, hello.
Shit.
And it should do that secretly, really, shouldn't it?
Where's the fun in that? Oh, look,
Go
I'm
to
being
the-
last.
So I click my token.
No, go to the combat tracker, which is the
Combat
fist
tracker.
symbol up the top right,
The fist
and then
symbol.
click the dice by your character.
Oh,
That should roll it.
how did I missed that last week? Well,
I'm
it's
not going last.
Whoa.
Wow, LaRue 4. That's
Wow.
Excellent work,
impressive.
Gravy Fox.
Okay. So as you kind of come through the trees into this area, you can see this large structure ahead of you. Off to the side, there's another statue. You can see these other walls, trees and shrubbery all around. And off to the left, as Rasilka kind of barges into a branch that jabs her in the ribs and give out a little yelp, two creatures appear. They look like moss-covered humans, with kind of vine cording around their limbs, sprouting around their head. They've got kind of fungal things growing out of eyes and ears, and out of their mouth, which kind of distended in a slightly horrible, kind of agape position. This huge vine is kind of grown out, and they both kind of swing down into this place, which kind of begins this combat, and you can see them. So let's begin this encounter. So first off, where's my vine thing? There he is. Right.
He looks like a
So-
fun guy.
Yeah. Here we go.
Really?
Bum.
Save that for the myconoids. Come on.
No myconoid.
Oh, I love myconoids. What's not to
Creepy.
like?
We got
You know why
speed
myconids
20, so
get
that's one.
angry because they live in caves, right?
Mm.
It's because there's not much room inside.
Oh,
Ba-ba-da-boom.
Hey. 10
I
feet.
got a few of them.
Don't leave, viewers.
What's
He'll run
that?
out soon.
14, 13, 12, 11. Some kind of countdown.
And then, so that's actually 1, 2,
Yeah, I got a reroll out of that.
3.
I'll take it.
That's so undeserved.
So that hang on, I'll tell you what, let me put in no, not gonna bother. That vineling is hiding behind that tree.
Sneaky little vineling.
Next, Rasilka.
I'm going to I want to charge forward and stab it with my rapier, but I think that's going to end badly, or badder than just moments ago when we were fighting the zombies. So I will. Is it an action to ready a weapon? What do I need to?
No, I would assume that you guys you have a weapon ready
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But
because
what,
you're like,
but what I want to do is get my hand crossbow out, not my rapier.
oh yeah, that would be an action.
All right, cool. So we're
Yep.
gonna be like long tongues, you said, to clip and pull
Yep.
my crossbow out. Like, okay, I think I saw one over there.
Try and pin it to the tree.
Yeah, no, just, yes, and I will vaguely aim in a direction and hope for the best. Maybe move forward a bit first. Be an action to draw it. I can move. Move what? 5
5 or
squares?
6. 5. If your move is
5,
25, you can
probably.
move 5 squares.
So that one, you can't quite see it on stream. Let me cheat a bit and just move the map on stream. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
This one,
Perfect.
this one here,
Yep.
I can
If you
see.
slide it a bit more, then we can see the player characters.
There we go.
There we go.
Just on the
Yeah, perfect.
If will I have seen that move, or is that still sort of out of?
No, you will have seen it like running across the.
Oh, we all saw that one. That
You
one
all
saw
cheesed
it.
it across
You all
in
saw
front
it
of
move.
everybody.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I get there, yeah, there 4,
Mhm.
and then I should be able to draw like a line.
Arrow button,
Yeah.
the ruler button. If you click on the ruler button that says measure distance, you can use it to draw a line as well.
What's your range?
Oh, it's definitely less than 20 foot.
But yeah, it drew a line that didn't go through the tree, so you should be okay.
You can shoot it. You can draw a line from one of your corners to one of its corners without going through that terrain. Oh, it has to be 2. So that counts as light cover, actually.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to get
a bonus to armor class.
yeah, it's going to get a bonus to its armor class.
Yeah, that one would go through the tree. That one,
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
yeah.
Right. I'm gonna shoot it with my last action.
Okay, let's go for it. Hand crossbow.
Ow.
Twang.
10. No.
That's a miss.
Rubbish
Hero
shot.
point?
Not yet. Not yet.
One more death.
Okay. Okay, cool. Right, so next we have our next vineling. Where are we? Here we go. Right, he's going to swing. Let's swing. Where are we?
Sure, everything will be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
He's got to make an acrobatics roll.
Nothing can go wrong.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's a good swing. 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Okay, cool. And then that's takes 1 action. And then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if you can see this guy yet.
Oh no, they're going to combine to make
Now.
like one giant one.
That's what I was expecting.
To make a shambling mound. No, then that would be unfair. That would be horrible on you guys. Okay, then we go on to our next vineling. They seem to have rolled pretty well. Where is he? He's over there. Right, he's within 15 feet of a tree, so he's going to try and swing as well. Here we go. Let's make this roll. Oh, click the button. Clearly success. Oh, critical success. Look at that.
Oh, it's only an acrobatics roll. That's all right.
Fine.
Oh, it's just
I
hit
bet it means
someone.
you can move 30 feet in one go.
He's just
Rather than
flipping,
20 feet,
shooting
so
the
it's
tongue
like-
out as he swings.
Yeah, it's kind of like,
Ow.
yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So go over there. Okay, cool. And then it's our last finding. And oh, he's actually going to go over there. And you can hear like a whoop, 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 coming from inside the structure. Can you see it? Yeah, you can just see inside the doorway where there's a crumbled pile of rocks. You can see that one of the vinelings is standing over a corpse, and its tongue is repeatedly punching
Ooh.
and puncturing the body on the floor.
That's not right.
No. Looks like it might be eating.
Eating? Oh, that's all right.
You get carnivorous plants,
Oh, yeah.
especially in Pathfinder.
Especially
Okay.
ones that are moving around.
Right, so now we're on to Clip.
Are we?
Yes.
Wow.
Hang on.
I
Bob.
did not think that my 12 was.
There you go.
Should
Well,
take
everybody
every-
else rolled really bad. So.
Yeah, you're just going to have to switch to full auto and just deal with this.
Okay.
You just get that predator bit with the minigun in the forest.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to shoot the one that's closest. Just going to look down at Rasilka and go, watch and learn. As I roll some ones.
He's going to roll a 1 now.
Oh, I could have. Oh, I know what I'll do next turn. What?
That's not a 1.
That is not a 1.
That is not a 1.
Right.
Is that a crit?
So, can you draw a line from your corner to? I don't
Yes.
think. Is he in cover from your perspective? Do you think?
That
What, for Clip? No.
no, that's there.
Go on him again. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, so that's critical because you're 10 over.
Yay!
Because the armor class is 16 or 18 if in
If in
like cut in kind of standard cover.
okay, I'm going to push.
It's
the
a
critical button.
critical hit. Oh, 14 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
I'll take-
Kablamo.
Right. That was one action, yeah?
Yep. I'm going to reload. I'm going to shoot him again.
Okie doke. Your map -5
Map
button.
-5.
Multi-attack penalty for our viewers on your second attack.
Oh no!
Oh,
Too fast.
you blow a chunk out of the tree it's standing behind, and it screams as if in pain. Okay, cool. Next we have Crystal.
Well, decisions.
Hmm.
I think I will probably go with a scatter scree,
Ooh,
but
it's great seeing all your little pointers moving around.
why is it not letting me use the ruler? Oh, it's because I'm trying to use it from Rasilka's position. Is that cover? Right, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
move.
That's definitely
So-
covered because you got Rasilka and
Yeah,
the
I
tree.
will. It was the wrong
Well,
way.
You've disappeared out of
Yep,
existence.
I meant to go that way.
Chris
And I
was
went the
just
wrong way.
backing off. Like, nope, thanks. Do rock.
There we go. Clear line of fire, 30-foot range, scatter scree. It's time to sandblast with a handful of gravel.
Right, what's it? A DC save?
DC 17 reflex.
DC 17 reflex. Let's have a look. Where's my reflex save? Here it is. No.
Gravel in the face.
Failed.
Yep. That ground is now difficult terrain, and ooh,
Nice.
damage. Little
Nice.
teeny tiny chunks of
Okay.
gravel just
Yeah, like kind of like a blunderbuss shot of like pebbles.
Yeah.
And its body like tears apart, and you can see that as you're kind of tearing the moss and the vines off of its body, underneath is like a really stripped down body. The kind of, you can see bone and sinew and muscle underneath, as if the plants have been eating through the outer layers of whatever body it was underneath. Cool. Was that all your actions?
yeah, because I
that takes
moved and then I
2, doesn't it?
cast, and that's a 2 action.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
Lovely.
that's me.
Okay, cool. Einar.
So is that one dead?
No,
And where's difficult ground?
underneath.
The
The-
square it's on is
Yeah.
difficult
Oh, just
ground.
that one.
Yep.
Excellent. It's 55 feet away. So plan is Kerplar.
Oh, actually, it looks like the difficult ground might extend out that far around it.
Cool. So I'm going to run to there.
Oh, hang on. So you're saying there's a patch all the way around?
But
it?
there's an option to place a 10-foot line. So
Oh, okay. Well, just have it like blast out the back of it.
yeah,
That's cool.
Okay, well, I'm going to stand there and I'm going to stab it because I've got
With your reach
on my,
weapon.
Thing. So I
Good
can
job you
attack
got
things
that
up to
massive
10
fork.
feet away.
I see standing in front of us.
Cool.
So nobody's left LaRue all by herself.
Go for it, Einar.
Ooh.
It's fork time. That's a miss. You want to use a hero point? You guys, it's nearly 10 o'clock, so you're about to get another point.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I say 10 past 10 because we started a little bit late. That is a miss.
It was better.
Okay.
No.
So that's your go,
Give me
isn't
one
it?
of those.
Oh dear, Roger. Got some really bad rolls going. You had this problem last week, but
Yeah,
well, you
I
rolled well on
one
attacking,
initiative as well.
but bad on. Oh, blimey. Okay. I really should turn that setting off, shouldn't I?
Mhm.
Right. LaRue.
LaRue can't see what's going on over there, so she's just going to wander forward, saying hello to the trees and whatnot,
Okay, cool.
and basically saying to the trees that we're not here to hurt you, even though she can hear Killhaven shooting, and that's going to be pretty much her action. She's going to go to here, which is I think is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
That's
and
two
10,
actions.
2 actions, and then
Yep.
she'll activate her shield anyway, just to be on the safe side. She has a magical shield, so she's going to
Oh.
activate that. That's a 1 action. But she's also, as she's walking along, she's kind of saying to the trees, "We're not here to hurt you. You know, we don't mean no harm. We're here to help." And then she's just going to activate her shield as she gets to the end there.
Okay.
Dramatic mission.
Does she
Yeah.
have any kind of primal nature magic? What kind
Nope.
of magic is it that LaRue does? Is it
Divine.
divine.
Yeah.
Okay. But you
yeah,
are
I'm your
offering,
primal caster.
you're kind of offering some goodwill out
Yes.
into the forest. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Right, let's go back around to the beginning. Back around to our little vineling. Right. So the vineling is going to punch Einar with its tongue. Sorry,
Rabbit.
I've reskinned a creature, but I haven't changed everything in the sheet, so it may not look 100% correct on the screen, but I've got my notes. So, right, does that hit you?
Yes,
18.
of course it
Okay.
does.
I can't see your arm class right now.
Plus, this
Okay.
is Pathfinder. It's not impossible for you to have started with an armor class of like 22.
LaRue just rolled a 7.
Yeah, sorry, I needed to roll that before I cast my spell because my ancients for tonight are striking ancients and not magical ancients.
Okay,
So pre-game, I have to roll, and I rolled a 1, which means I get bonuses to striking things. But to do anything other than striking, I have to do a DC 4 D20 roll. So to do it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that passed. So that's fine. Okay, so you take 9 points of damage. Oh my god, I'm on max damage again. Einar gets this tongue, this huge tongue comes out, and on the end, it's a bit like Jason and Wheeled Warriors. That's basically kind of what's in my mind when I came up with these creatures. And the end is like a spiky morning star, and like whoop, hits you with like thorns and jagged bits of bark sticking out of it. Bang, damaging you.
Feel we may have underestimated these fanlings.
Okay.
We'll learn for the other 3.
Right, next it's Rasilka.
Kill it with fire.
I'm afraid I don't have any fire.
Good. Sorry, I know as a caster, I'm probably supposed to be like throwing fire around, but it's been done before. So I thought, let's do a different element.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you want Sonic or Earth? I'm
Yeah.
the go.
Okay.
Hello to our raiders who've just joined us in chat. Welcome to
Kill it with
Garblag and
sound.
our PF2.
All right.
What are you doing, Rasilka?
I'm gonna jog forward a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'm a bit concerned that LaRue is now run ahead, and she's all up front, all by herself.
Okay.
And then I'm torn between basically shouting at them to gain a bit of panache and trying to shoot them twice.
Go for the panache every time.
Going for the panache.
Do a bit. Can you do panache and a shot, or is it panache and that's it?
No, I can do panache and a shot. If I get panache, I need to run up and start stabbing things.
Well, there's things to stab.
That
So
doesn't seem like a bad plan.
yeah.
Yes. Oh. I've got to
Come
pick
on,
on.
that first binding is nearly dead. Don't worry about that.
All right, I'm gonna. So
He says.
which ones can I?
It's already stabbed Roger, so Roger can finish it off
So-
next round.
Which one can I see? Like,
You
let's-
can see all of them,
I can
all
see
of those.
This dude over here.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Dude hiding over
You
here.
can see any of the ones you can see.
But
Yeah, thank
They-
you.
If you-
they will
oh
have
no,
kind of
you've got game
mine-
master privileges, haven't
they
you?
will
So you
have
can
kind
see
of-
inside.
they'll have minor cover. The one inside the building
hmm
and the one behind the tree and the hedge will both get a +2 to armor class. The other one
Right.
is standing out in the open.
Okay. So what do I need? I need a creature within 30 foot. So I'm
Well,
gonna have
that's
to
that
move.
dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to move forward again then. Wanna get
A different one.
Yeah, you can move forward a few more squares, can't you?
yeah,
Well,
so
another action.
one action to run up by LaRue. Another action to run forward a bit more. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5, isn't it? 5. Which puts me within a bunch
Yep.
of folk.
Mhm. Yep.
And then I will try and demoralize this one up here.
Okay.
So a sudden shout, a well-timed taunt, or a cutting put down. Creature within 30 foot. I'm going to attempt an intimidation check against the target's will DC.
17.
If it doesn't understand the language I'm speaking, and I'm speaking in like common, I guess, whatever, just
Or
normal.
dwarven. You know, dwarven and common are the two common languages. Let's
Do they
put it that way.
do they look short like dwarves, or do they look normal sized?
Well, now that you look at them, actually, they do look slightly dwarven proportioned. Maybe if you stripped some of the meat off their bones.
All right. Well, I'll just shout at them in dwarven.
Okay.
Something rude.
Okay.
In an attempt to intimidate them. However, if
Sure.
they don't understand me, I get -4.
No, it seems to understand you
All right. So
as you start
mm,
quipping at it.
look, like I said on the boat, keep your tongues to yourself or something. And I will try and intimidate it, but I fail.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get no panache.
Have you used your hero point already?
Oh no, I can use that. Okay, try again.
Yeah, do that.
Oh no, I've just given myself 3 hero points. That's not right.
Oh,
You need to other click,
Yeah,
right click.
Other click. There we go. Get rid of that. And let's try
other
again.
click.
Well, I have to say other click because I don't know my left from my right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Hey, cool.
So,
Okay. So it is frightened 1.
frightened 1 of me, and I get to tick the panache button. Ta-da!
Do you have to tick
Cool.
the panache button with the tip of a rapier?
Yeah. I do. Rules.
So frightened 1 means, here we go. Here you go. Your grip of fear, blah, blah, blah. Take a status penalty equal to this value to all your checks and DCs unless specified otherwise at the end of each of your turns. Value of a fight condition decreases by 1. So for 1 turn, it has a -1 to do stuff to you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, that was your go. Right, so now it's its go.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to move up to you. And it's going to attack you, but it's got a penalty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's pull this. Let's see if I can roll a critical hit. Okay, so I've got a -1. Okay. It didn't take off the 1, I don't think. No, I didn't do that right. But it's a 12, so it doesn't hit you. Okay. And then it's going to step back. Cool. The next guy. Oh, let me actually cycle through them. There we go. Okay. Four. Right, within 3 of a tree. So I'm going to attempt to swing to get 30 movement. Bosh. 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 No. Fails. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 then. And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Irony. I came up here to help LaRue, and they're sneaking up behind her.
And then
Oi!
this one. The one inside is still. Did I do the right one? That one. That one. Oh, hang on. Why is he not on? Why is this one not on the initiative? Oh, look at that. This dude's
Oh,
got
he's
roll.
busy.
He's a bit lowered down anyway. Right, okay. That one is still munching on the body inside.
We should have brought those zombos with us. We could have fed them to the vineling.
Right, now it's Clip's go.
Clip. So, can I ascertain how wounded the vineling I've already shot is?
The creature in front of you, in front of
Yeah.
Einar, is like falling apart.
Okay.
Bits of it are sloughing off, and
In
its
that
tongue
case-
looks like it's unraveling.
I will swivel to deal with the one that is now menacing our healer.
Okay,
Always protect
that's
the
going to
healer
have a bit of cover from that
from the bush.
hedge.
Okay.
Yeah, so give it +1 armor class because it's not right next to it.
Okay. I need to reload, so I'm going to do a covered reload. So I'm going to take cover
Okay.
and reload, and then I'm going to shoot it.
Okay, cool. Right, here we
That's
go.
basically what's happening here.
Little Mr.
Um,
Vineling, he'll have an armor class of 17.
That's a lot of armor. Oh well. Unless I move. I don't like moving.
Each.
Boom.
Oh.
It's not a crit though,
Well, that's a hit.
because there's a bush in the way.
Yeah.
That,
Max damage.
ladies and gentlemen, is max damage.
Nice. Okay. So you're like,
The harmonogun speaks once
Yeah.
more.
and the creature like squeals that kind of, you know, the Ents where they're set on fire in Lord of the
Oh,
Rings.
sad.
That noise as you like blow a big hole out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to take cover again and reload.
Apologies to viewers and listeners there with that noise I just made.
That's
Sorry
right. You
about
don't need to apologise. Your microphone decided it was too horrible and just cancelled it for
that.
everybody.
Okay, cool,
Just
cool,
went, nope.
excellent.
You were there making funny faces. No.
That'll do. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I'm back in cover again and reloaded. That's me.
Okay. So let's go on the combat tracker, and next it's the Vineling who's been standing around not doing anything for the last couple of rounds.
If I can, actually, sorry, just to backtrack slightly, I will tap on Crystal's shoulder and point over towards LaRue. 2 eyes, that way.
Okay, it's going to attempt to swing using its tongue. It fails. That's rubbish. So it just moves 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It seems these aren't as stupid as zombies. Okay, right, next it is Crystal.
It's not letting me highlight my character for some reason. Apparently, I've still got. No, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, that is so good. Sorry. Patented Corso 2E. Sorry if I got your name wrong there. You can drag the condition from the chat box over to the creature and it applies the penalties to the
Oh,
creature.
wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, that is awesome.
Pete,
And now
Pete
it's-
or
Hello?
Millie, I need you to clear the tokens that I've got there
Okay.
because I can't move my character.
Oh.
No, apparently I have lost
Just
my
hit your
character.
arrow keys. Just hit your arrow keys.
Yeah, it's not moving. It's not moving.
Okay, bear with me 1 second.
Appears
Here
to
we
have been
go.
disentangled from me.
The VTT fun stuff never ends. Here we go. Configure. You are the owner. Where do you want to go?
I was going to go on to here. God, it's not even letting me click on the map. Oh, you
To there?
saw that though. Yeah.
Yep.
And then it's gravel time again, I'm afraid.
It's gravel time.
It's gravel time. Kablamo.
Right, and this is where I need to make a DC. So if I click on him and then do that. Oh. Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah.
That's so good. I mean, I passed the roll. I didn't mean that was so
No,
good.
it's not that good.
What I mean is I clicked on the token and then clicked on that save DC 17 basic reflex box.
Yep.
And it rolled it on his numbers.
Okay.
Great.
Nice. Good job, Foundry.
So, yeah. So.
Oh, Dan just
da-da-da.
disappeared.
Ben, have you
Oh.
taken it off token control?
I do not know.
Because you've been busy doing.
Oh, I did the ruler thing, didn't I?
Yeah. So if you.
There we go.
Are you just in the
Silly
wrong menu?
me.
Dan's
There you go.
you just crashed.
There was me being fancy with rulers.
You were
It's
fast
all right.
now.
We are still learning Foundry for Pathfinder 2. So, not a problem.
It is.
So I pepper it with some gravel, but it doesn't do
Sweet.
very much,
How much damage
except
is
make the ground difficult terrain.
difficult terrain in that little space?
Oh, because
Yeah.
it makes the save. Yeah.
Okay, made the save. Right. Einar.
Right, let's see if I can fork this guy up.
Excellent.
Oh, I hit him.
You can indeed.
Yay.
Right, so
Right.
roll damage.
Not a one, not a one, not a one.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's better.
That's good.
Okay, so you plunge your ranseur through the creature's body, and as you kind of strike, you notice that there's this kind of beneath some of the moss, and where the creature's heart clearly was before, there's a strange sort of bulb, like a whitey purpley bulb in the middle, and the ranceur's tip plunges through it, and as it does, the vines around the body kind of constrict and crush the body inwards, and it collapses on the floor.
It's evil garlic.
Wonder if we eat one, if they'll taste good.
Go for it. Go, do it, definitely.
Let's do that later.
Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Right, I know. What are you doing? Did you do your lay on hands before this combat encounter?
No.
Because you said you were going to do lay on hands, didn't you?
No, he recharged.
no, I
his
recharged it.
focus
Oh, you
point.
recharged it. Okay. Right, so you're going to move. You
Can-
can move.
Are the
you can-
bushes? Can I move through the bushes?
You can
or
move through the
don't
bushes, but you've got a 25-foot movement. Remember?
I? No, I've got a 30-foot.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry. You've got your fleet-footed thing. So you can
Okay.
you can move up and jab it.
Well, seeing LaRue in trouble, I couldn't possibly stand there and do something as selfish as healing myself. So
Yeah.
I'm going to try and defend him.
Oh, they still suffer half damage.
And we're back to form.
But
What
we're
did you
also after 10
Oh,
past, so
Yeah, you
it's
got another
hero
hero
point
point.
o'clock.
it
Hurrah!
is. Yep.
My God.
I'm not sure it's. I mean, do I do something bad if I roll a 1?
It depends. I don't
No, not
think
in
with
this situation.
attacking. No, it's not quite the same fumble thing. But some things have horrible things that happen.
Yeah,
if you
I'll save it for
critically
when
fail.
I don't
When you-
because it's quite a hard attack, so I'll save it.
Yeah, it's a -5, so using a reroll on a -5 is a bit tricky.
Apparently, they still suffer half damage from
I
scatter
just took-
spree.
I just took it off.
Oh,
Yeah, because it
splendid,
says a
thank you.
basic save.
Yeah.
I think what that means is if you fail it, you take half. There's
Well,
some
that's
of that in
good.
Pathfinder where things are described, with keywords and key phrases, and it's just knowing how all of those things stack on.
Well, there you go. It would have been half of that then.
I thought you rolled a 4, didn't you?
I didn't roll anything for damage.
Oh, okay. Well, I took 2 damage off it for some reason, so
Okay.
there you go. Primal Evocation Earth Cantrip. Love it. Okay, cool. So Einar's stepped in the way of the summoner, which is quite heroic anyway. And LaRue is there. Let's have a look, because Dan is unfortunately just gone a little bit AWOL.
The tech ancestors.
Mm,
Yeah.
He,
yeah.
he did tell us what he wants to do.
What does he want to do?
He wants to
how-
go on.
Hug trees.
No.
Tree
He's being a
deployment.
little
Divine
bit more
Lance.
proactive now. He wants to heal Einar and do shield.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It does say that.
This is the point where I can be
Okay.
really mean and say he will have to roll against his ancestor to make sure that that's what he
Someone
wants to
roll a d20 twice, once for the healing, once for the shield.
Healing first.
And Einar heals d8 plus 8 hit points.
If he does it.
It's 2 actions.
Mhm.
Uh,
Oh,
okay.
it's
Well,
DC
that
4.
passed.
That's a pass.
How did he
Okay.
pass?
Yep, that's a
Yeah,
pass.
it's DC 4.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 1d8.
Plus.
So Einar, roll 1d8 plus 8.
Oh, why am I rolling it? It's going to be a 1.
Well, you'll still get 9 hit points back. Oh, 16 hit
Or,
points.
16.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All
that'll
of
there you
them.
go.
All of
So-
them.
There's a divine shining light, and Einar's body
It's like
stitches itself back
re-inflate.
together. He's actually like a little normal person in a Jotun inflatable suit, and now it's back up to full
It's supposed
size.
to be a secret.
So basically, he's Baymax, is what we're saying.
Okay,
here.
and
Okay, good.
then yeah, absolutely. La, 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 la. Shield. Here we go. Spell effect shield.
I need to roll for that as well for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, DC 4.
I think his shield is like some wings of steel.
No, he's fine. 13.
Cool. Okay, let's do that. Haha! Look at that. I dragged it onto LaRue and therefore should
Did
have
you?
the shield effect. Yeah, there should be a little. Can you
It's
see
got
little
a
icon?
tiny little circle in the top left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Wicked. Love Foundry. Love Foundry. Here we go. Right, so that's LaRue. So we're going to go back round to the beginning. The first Vineling has been dispatched now.
Yes.
So here we go for a basic. Yeah. Okay, Rasilka, the ruddy amazing.
Silka, really amazing.
Go on then.
Doing such amazing feats of daring do.
You're doing grand.
So grand. I'm just gonna run forward and stab a guy.
Do you like daring? Do you like do? Then you'll love new daring do.
You improved, Jerry.
Have you got panache now?
Yes.
Aha.
Yes.
Here we go.
So I guess it's one action to get my rapier ready. An action to go to there.
No, I think you were like rapier and hand crossbow, weren't you?
If
You were only
that's-
using
if
one at a
that's
time. That's
allowed,
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
that's
You're
fine.
a swashbuckler. Come on.
I know,
Yeah.
but I just
What kind of swashbuckler would you be if you didn't have something in each hand?
Yeah.
That's why you missed with the hand crossbow. You were
'Cause I
using
was,
your other
like,
hand. Yeah,
pointing with my rapier.
like casually.
I know something you don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so I will then run over to this vineling
hmm
and strike upon them
Go for it.
badly.
Oh Lord, you've got another hero point, by the way.
Sure, yeah, I'll use the hero point. Just go for it.
Might be useful for you guys to use the hero points.
There we go.
Oh, that's a good hit. There you go.
So damage. I do 8 points of damage.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
nice.
max.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does up there. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, I should have targeted
We
him.
have a Foundry Pathfinder expert in the chat, so it's proving
Awesome.
very handy. Thank you very much.
And then I think I'll hit him again. Try again.
Okay. This will have your multiple attack penalty.
Oh,
Whoa! Critical
yes.
hit.
Great.
Awesome. Awesome.
I would roll the critical damage.
Yeah.
good.
Wow!
Oh my lord.
It's
That's
outrageous.
Jesus.
Absolute max.
Wow.
Max to the
Precision
max.
damage, deadly damage, attack damage,
Boom.
24 points of damage. Wow.
Right
You
in the
s-
garlic.
You step
Oh.
forward, and your first attack, right, when you stab it, you're kind of stab away part of the vine that reveals the bulb inside its chest, and you plunge your blade with the second attack straight through it. And because it wasn't really that hurt, the vines pulling in on it are even like harsher, and you hear cracking of bones in the body as the vines retract into this kind of bulb in the center of the body, and it dies and
Wow.
collapses on the floor. Rusilka,
Mhm.
that was ruddy
That was
amazing.
really amazing. Really amazing. It makes some sort of comment about finding the bit inside that you have to hit, and nobody else understands it because I'm saying it in Dwarven.
It's a beautiful metaphor, but we're fighting right
I think
now.
Einar will get it.
Maybe.
I'll understand
Okay.
that.
Okay, cool. Excellent. That was great. Okay,
Yeah, that
so
was pretty cool.
next
Oh.
it is the Vineling. Haha. Right, where are we? Oh, this one. Oh, it's not happy. You know, it's just not happy. It's going to step forward out of this difficult terrain, and it's going to punch with its morning star tongue. It's going to try and smack Einar in the face. Let's actually target Einar, and let's go with a strike. Bosh. Oh, Oh, that's a good hit.
That healing's
at
about
that.
to wear off, I think.
I know, you're very good at getting punched in the face. Here we go. Oh,
I think we need to get that boy some better armor.
6
Because
damage.
he's so big.
Okay. Okay. And then it's going to try and actually, how do I here we go. Untarget. It's going to try and swing away. Yeah. How old?
Punch and swing off.
Oh, look at that. That's good.
Is
So
there
it's-
anything like attacks of opportunity?
only if you have the fighters get it at first level and others get it at later levels, the attack of opportunity reaction.
Okie dokie.
5, 6. It's only because he's within 15 feet of a tree. You see his tongue punches you, Einar, in the chest. And then it flings up and grabs a branch and it like hoiks itself between you and Naru. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over there. Trying to sort of mess you up a bit. Swinging attack tactics. Right. This vineling in here. Rasilka, you can see that the vineling in the center's moved and has picked up with its tongue. It's kind of grabbed this thing. It's like wrapped around it. And lifts it up. And there's this kind of like crystal in its grasp. And it's like a pale turquoise, greeny, dusky kind of glow to it. And that to you, to your eye, even you're not a, spellcaster or anything, that looks magical.
Okay.
It's like kind of overt, but that creature's not doing anything else.
Okay. So scoops up something shiny and magical.
Yeah, like picks it up in its thing, and it looks like it's going to retract it into its mouth, but it's just picked it up. Right, Clip.
Yep. So I can't see the shiny thing.
Oh yeah, that's a good point to say. Monsters, unless they're like tactically trained, they don't really have attack of opportunity either. So you can step away, you can move away from most monsters without worrying about it. However, if you know that they're one of like a military regime or something, then they might have attack of opportunity because they're more trained. So
Is that one?
that's going to be a +1 to its armor class because it's kind of
Cover.
intervening cover rather than it's not right next to the tree.
Okay.
If you could get that one.
Yeah, I was wondering. I think have I got straight line or are there
Yeah,
rocks
yeah.
in the way?
Those rocks are on the ground low. They're not.
Okay. Well, he's just stepped into my sights, so I'm going to shoot him. So I'm going to reuse a hero point because don't want to miss.
Okie doke. Here we go. Draw a bead down your sights.
It's a hit.
And you
at
hit.
least.
Yes. As you bring your gun round and you look down the sights, you can see it's got this crystal wrapped in its tongue and it's pulling it. It's like retracting its thing into its mouth.
Oh, no. Don't swallow the shiny.
7 points of damage. Okay.
I'm going to reload and shoot him again.
I'm just going to make a roll to see if it drops the crystal because it's kind of
Get the crystal,
slightly
get the crystal.
precarious. It's an athletics roll though, and they're pretty good at that.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
He's fine.
Yeah.
You can imagine these things are quite athletic.
Athletic. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to shoot
It
it
drops the
again.
kit crystal, then plays keepy uppy for 20 seconds.
And then sticks
Awesome.
it back in its mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a miss.
Okay.
That map, it's that multi-attack penalty.
Okay, but it's kind of aware of you now. You've kind of taken a chunk out of it, possibly even its tongue. And
Oh,
it like turns
good.
around.
Shoot him in the tongue.
Okay, right. Next, it's another vineling. Oh, hello.
It's Stealthy Jim, the vineling.
I did wonder.
Ah,
Ah, do not like being on the front line.
And it's going to swing. Its vine tongue comes out, forms that morning star shape on the end.
I'm not happy.
Let's target you. Target.
Let's not.
Let's click on you and let's strike.
Nope.
Oh. But your arm class is 18. That's not bad. Okay, I assume that's Dex.
I'm a nimble boy.
Okay, right. So after that vineling, it is Crystal.
Someone should tell Crystal there's a crystal.
Oh, well, that's good. I can cast and then move. So,
that's
it's
cool.
gravel time for matey here.
Gravel up.
I'm in a bit of a one-trick pony with this gravel spell,
Working.
but it's a cantrip, so I can just keep spaffing it.
Yep,
That's
it's
true.
alright. I shout at people and then stab at them.
that works very well.
It worked very well just then, yeah.
Passed.
Oh.
However,
half damage.
roll damage, so 3 damage. Okay.
Just a little helpy outy. And
Yeah,
then
it's kind
I'm
of
going
like-
to go.
I think it's gravel rash on one side.
Flip, that spell does remind you of like clumsy blunderbuss kind of attack.
It's an interesting technique.
Okay, and then you move around there.
And I'm going to
Okay.
move around there to
Cool.
shield LaRue.
Okay. Einar. You're on mute, Roger.
I'm going to go there, and then I am going to stab.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
that
Gotcha.
one.
Yep. Let's go.
Well, I'm going to attempt to roll a
Sure.
24.
That is a hit. Yep. Let's roll some damage. 11 points of damage. And once again, the kind of it turns to you and you see this bulb in its chest and you thrust the rancer through it and it dies. Its body scrunching in on itself and it collapsing on the floor. Right. And then we have LaRue again.
Oh, I've still got another action.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you do. Absolutely right.
Don't think I can use my liberating step thing. I think that's only if someone's bound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, I will.
You
move
can move
there.
and still attack, and it's still only map -5.
No, I've already used one move.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be 4 actions. But I'm going to, however, move right behind it to give it something to think about other than the elf.
Are we flanking now?
Yeah, it might be.
And for what it's worth, I am quite
Right,
injured
actually, I'll
still
make it
from our
there. There
first
you go.
fight.
One of us is definitely flanking there.
I think by that point we are both flanking, which, if it's still alive, is going to be quite funny.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, LaRue.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, hello.
Dan, how you doing?
Hey.
So
Sorry, I wasn't looking at the Zoom there for a second, and I heard your voice. I was like, "Hey."
So I went back through the thing. I've healed Roger 16 hit points.
That was
Yeah,
super
that's pretty
healing.
good.
Yeah, I mean that's better than I would have rolled it if I was rolling it. So well done. So just so I can get a rundown. This one near Razilka is the one with a crystal of some
Yep.
kind.
Yeah, this one over there's one running into a building or towards some buildings. And it's got
I
a
mean,
shiny.
LaRue's just
focus
going
on
to
that
keep.
one.
LaRue's just going to keep this positive thinking going, really, to be more than anything.
Hug some more trees.
Okay, so I've cast one of my spells, so I'm gonna have to do one more cast. I'll just do heal again for my second cast, and I'm gonna do it up to its maximum level of 3. So it's gonna hit everybody in a 40 foot radius because I have widened spell. It's gonna be all 3 of my actions, and everybody's gonna heal. And
That
it's gonna
heal
be-
the vinelings.
I think we're all fine.
Are they
from
willing?
crystal?
Are they willing living creatures? I don't think they count as living, do they?
They are doubly living. but they're probably not willing to accept your magic.
Cool. In which case, then I shall just roll.
They're kind of nature undead. They're not really undead. They're like,
Everybody heals 12 hit points.
Oof.
Oh, everybody in a
No.
40-foot radius, anyway.
does it get the +8?
Yes, it will. Yeah. So it just doesn't get it against undead things. That was the mistake I made last week.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Okay.
it basically builds up. So action 1 is the spell reach touch. Action 2 takes it to a spell 30-foot reach, just a single one, but it's plus hit. And then all three
I
actions
remember.
turns it into a dispersed bubble of 30-foot range, but it's obviously it builds up.
Yep.
But it obviously takes all of my actions to get to that top level. So it takes all 3 actions. So everybody within a 40-foot radius gets 12 hit points back.
So Dan, are you saying like this is like, you know, when Pikachu charges up and you watch him?
Well, I think
sort of,
we've all
like-
established that my character is essentially a Pokemon. We've all established this.
Yeah.
But that's her 2 casts. She can't do any more of her big spells now until she does the Resty Bobby.
Okay.
She's only allowed to cast 2 spells that she knows. She can obviously do cantrips still, but no more
Snow
healing.
and ice and fairyland magic kind
Yes.
of builds up around.
She's also trying to keep the positive feeling, despite you all killing the forest right now, and the forest being very upset about this.
We don't get the +8 apparently.
Oh, do you not?
No.
Oh, then you
Yeah,
all heal
because-
4.
Because the 2 actions is if you target someone within 30 feet, one person within
I
30
thought it
feet,
said it'd be all right.
that
then
makes
it's
more
like a
sense.
concentrated 1d8 +8.
Oh.
3 actions is everybody in the area gets 1d8.
Oh, okay. In which case, you all heal 4 points.
Woo.
Either way, you all get some health back.
Yeah, otherwise,
Hey,
it is a little bit too
that's-
tasty for a
Yeah.
3-action spell, I suppose.
I guess. Yeah. I mean,
That's
The-
cool.
the
I
version that I
don't know
had
how
of
good
it-
it is.
I
Because
think we're also getting used to the wording
flame.
of some of the powers and spells. So
I mean, that's
it's
still
cool.
really good though.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is really
I've
good.
I've never played anything casty in any game before, so
That's
my
true.
apologies.
Oh,
I made the
I
same
normally
mistake
hit things.
when we played Pathfinder last, and I had the Oracle with the flame miracle curse thing.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, I can do how much damage over 30 feet? No, you can't.
No,
Hmm.
that doesn't sound right.
Yeah. there you
Okay,
go.
cool. Is that your
Alright.
go?
That's my go.
Okay, right. We're back round to Rasilka.
how far away is this little Gribbly?
It's 35 feet away.
Oh, it's too far.
Got your hand crossbow.
It's a double move and a hit, though.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna
Why don't you do some panache to do like a backflip chop?
I don't think I can do that sort of stuff yet. Like
Okay.
eventually I think I can up.
Yeah,
hang
you'd
on.
be
No,
swinging.
wait. I definitely get an extra bit of movement for panache. Let me just
Oh, yeah.
check how much movement.
Can't you summon a chandelier or something?
It just
thought that's-
comes down from the forest.
Yeah, it
I
just
mean,
appears and
If
you
it was
swing from it.
Patrick Rothfuss and we were playing 5e with Chris Perkins, maybe.
Yeah.
For Ack Inc. But no.
Is that an option? Can we do that?
It is when you're Patrick Rothfuss with so where are my
Yeah.
class features? Hang on. Not biography, not inventory.
Confident finisher.
Confident, like panache. I need to find the one for all. I need to find the panache details. Sorry, folks.
It's okay.
Probably under proficiencies.
You get a 5
No, it
foot
isn't.
status bonus to your speed and a +1 circumstance bonus to checks to tumble through or take any actions that give you further panache. So I get an extra 5 foot. That's still not going to give me enough movement, is it?
What's your move?
My standard move would be 25.
Okay, yeah.
I've already moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I could get. Is that right? Because I've already moved 5.
Yep.
10,
Yeah, 5. Yeah, that's
15,
fine. Yep.
20.
Because remember, he's 35 feet away, but you
25.
move 30 feet, you can then attack
30.
him.
I run up to him. I'm going to run up to him. I was like,
Hmm.
no, come back. Look.
As you approach and
Mm.
get that close, you feel cold emanating from it, like a supernatural cold, like temperature drops notable degrees in
Ooh.
the presence.
And you see the nest with the adult ones inside the building.
And there's a giant one. No, no, it's just there's a stone structure you can see inside, that there are a number of dead bodies of hobgoblin warriors on the floor,
Ooh.
dotted around, and they seem to have been horribly murdered by a privet hedge.
The hedge. Uh,
You're gonna stab him?
yeah.
Hello, have you met Stab him?
I look at it. I look over at the dead things. I frown a bit, and I just like, oh, quick, stab it. 12 isn't going to cut it. I don't have any hero points left. So final action, and try and stab it. That's not going to cut it.
So close.
Oh,
Not good enough, I'm afraid.
There's a bunch of. Not quite sure if they ate them all or there's a lot of dead things over here. Is what I'm going to shout as I'm trying to stab it.
Okay, they all hear that. Okay, cool. There's a lot of dead things over here. Yeah. Right. It is going to.
Are they moving?
Punch you. Here we go. Let's target you. Select my dude. Come on. Here we go. Strike.
Can't beat the mouth noise again.
Suddenly I remember I have a buckler and I should have used it.
Oh, I missed you by 4. Look at that.
Oh, phew.
And he can't use his tongue to escape. But it's going to try and move away from you. That's a weird sentence, isn't it? It can't use its tongue to escape.
Lily livid Vanling.
Pete, we've been on Garblag for a couple of years now. There is no such thing as a weird sentence.
Actually, it's going to try and hit you again.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Let's do a -5. That's true. That's true, Ben. Right, and then it's going to move away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like retreats into the.
Don't let it get away with the shiny.
Into this chamber, and you can see this is like a multi-room structure. There's still a roof on top. Some holes in it in some places, as you can see. It's quite a bit of rock falling down, but this building actually looks fairly intact, and a little bit of work could get it, fairly secure.
The number value on that work.
Well, maybe we'll talk about that after the fight.
After combat.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, so Clip
Right.
Killhaven.
I'm in close combat, which I do not appreciate. So up until this point, my Harmona gun, which is my redonkulously long rifle,
Yeah.
has been fixed on its forked bipod, because otherwise I get kicked back because it's a big gun and
Sure.
I'm a skinny elf. But that does mean that as this thing closes with me, I am going to start clubbing it with my bipod. Get off
Go
me!
for it. Go for it. Awesome.
Which is basically what it's for. So we're just going to club it, and we're flanking, so it gets -2, I believe, to its
Yep.
armor class.
Yep. It's flat-footed, basically.
That'll hit.
That is a hit.
For a crappy 2, but it's just flailing on this thing now.
Better than nothing.
Get off me!
It's 2 more points of damage than it had a second ago.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do it again.
Go for it.
Still with the -2. And that
Oh,
also hit
nice. Nice. Yes.
for another 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do it again.
It's just like.
Just wailing on this thing. Get off me!
Go for it.
Oh, no.
No, 14.
Most.
14. Okay. Brilliant. I can just like you're really annoyed and just like, get away from me, you silly findling.
Beating it with a stick.
Okay. Well, it's not very happy
Is it not?
that you just whacked it over the head with a stick.
Ow.
But it's kind of like confused as to which of the 2 of you it should be attacking first. So I'm going to roll 1d6, and on evens it's Clip, and on odd it's Einar.
Ooh.
Hey Einar.
course it's Einar.
I did my
course it's
best.
Einar.
I did my best
Course
to
it
get
is.
its attention. Clearly not enough.
Right, it's going to whack you with its tongue. Oh, it missed. It's in a desperate situation. So, oh, hang on. It's within 15 feet of a tree. It's going to do one more attack on you.
Annoyingly.
Oh, critical
dear.
hit. Oh, dear. How many hit points you got, Einar?
Should be back at full.
23 at the moment.
Okay.
You'll be
I don't think I can kill you. But I could do 18 points of damage. Let's have a look. Oh! 16 points of damage.
Do you remember that targeted heal that LaRue could do? I think that might be the moment.
I think that might be coming up soon.
Don't worry,
but-
guys. I've got some magic mud that gives you a very small boost to your first aid roll.
It's actually going to attempt to swing away from you now. Because even though it's dealt you a nasty blow, it's
Getting
trapped
clubbed
between
in the back of the head.
Yeah, exactly. It's trapped between two people, so it's kind of like not completely stupid.
Unfortunately.
That'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Attack of Ob. That's what we need.
There you go. So
Oh,
it's swing.
shoot
It's like
there.
bang, bang, and then it goes up to a branch and it like hauls itself away. Cool. Okay. Sorry, Roger. I'm not doing it on purpose. As you can see, it's all just as the dice fall. I mean, I am enjoying it though, so you know. Crystal, over to you.
Okay, we're going to upgrade from the gravel spray
Oh,
to big. What
Go
do you
chuck
mean I
sand in
can't
his eyes.
cast it? Oh, I can't cast it because I've already cast the first level spell in the last combat. Bugger.
Oh.
do you only
well.
get one?
Do we need
Yeah,
do we need
yeah,
a
I
nap
get one.
and a sandwich?
Yeah, I need a nap.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take an 8-hour nap in combat though. It's.
Go
I guess it's.
punch it
it's
in the chin.
Yeah, that works.
that was
well.
a fluke. The chinning,
If it even has a chin.
The chinning.
the chinning. Yeah, I'm going to go with gravel o'clock. I'm afraid.
Do that gravel.
There you go.
Yeah, but
Make that reflex save.
Okay, here we go.
Don't make it. Fail.
bad.
Critical fail.
Dismally.
Ah,
Oh,
Critical success.
darn it.
That's probably no damage then.
I think it's
3
no
damage. Oh no, it's
No
no
damage on a crit save.
no
it's
damage.
no
on a
damage
crit
from
save.
crit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Boom.
Oh, and that's a shame because you got 7 there. That's pretty tasty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right, I can see him now.
so Crystal, that's your all of your game.
and
You
then
got one
I'm
more
going
action.
to.
Punch it.
Get
I wasn't
ahead of
close enough to punch it, was I? Because I was there.
it. Mhm.
I'd have
you
to
can't-
move before I
Yeah,
could
you can't.
punch it.
I was joking.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Hadouken.
5. I'm gonna go to there.
Okay, cool. Right, next, Einar. Come on, Rawengi.
1,
4 pinning.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to stab it. Or
Very
try to.
nicely.
Ransurning.
In line with the gunman. Very
Go
good.
for it. Oh God.
I'm going to use that hero point that I didn't use earlier.
You do that. You do that. And someone in chat, give him a reroll.
Ooh,
Oh,
26.
critical hit.
Hey!
Critical. Because it's 10 more than its armor class. 14 points of damage.
Whee!
Nice. Oh man.
That's a rolling a 3. That's not a
Yeah.
great roll.
Well, the 14 is a nice hit though.
Mm.
And you like tear part of the vines and its body apart, like kind of all unfurling and like moss kind of flaking out, drifting down to the ground.
A small bird flies down to Alden and tells it about the weak spot just over its heart.
I shoot the bird with my hand cannon.
Is that everything, Einar? You got
no,
one
I'm
more
gonna-
attack?
Going to have another crack at it.
Go for it. Oh dear,
That's a no.
that's a miss. It's nearly dead.
I think we can safely say that the VTT hates Roger.
Yeah, it does.
It really does, doesn't it?
It does. Sorry, Rog.
On the upside, Roger, at least
right.
we didn't all roll dark side points at the start this time.
I
Right.
mean, we may as well have done.
Yeah, you may as well have done. Right, LaRue Renard.
La Grenade. So she's going to move forward because she's worried that Vasilka is on her own. So she's going to move forward
Oh,
5 squares. That's her one move. Whoop.
Besties.
And then she's going to cast a cantrip guidance on Vasilka, which gives her a +1 to anything she does now.
Yay!
Okay, drag it
and-
on.
I've got to roll a d20 first, though, to see if I'm allowed to do it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, you go for /roll.
makes you allowed to move.
Aren't your spells 2 actions as well?
Yeah. No, I've got varying ones. I've got lots of ones and
Johnny
some 2s.
so-and-so.
So I'm going to cast. So I am going to cast guidance. And then this little thing that's floating around the trees that I can see everyone trying to hit. I think the ruse tried to be nice to the forest. It's apparently not working. So she's going to throw some ice at it from her tails.
Yay!
Yay!
Aha.
And because I have my my ancient active at the moment, I get a +1 to strike. So
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Your buttsicle.
Gauge butt ice attack.
I still miss. I'm going to. Oh, I got 2 hero points. I'm going to use one of my hero points
Go for it.
because why not? You know. 'Cause-
Yep.
Nice.
that. By the way, I don't know how to put the +1 on, so I do apologise. I did.
You can do it with like a
When you press the thing,
circumstance
it says +1.
Oh, it's not letting me re-roll for some reason.
Just roll.
bogey. Just do the attack.
Roll
Just
it
roll
again.
it again.
I'm trying to. It's not letting me. Maybe it's because I've done 3 actions. I have no idea. It's not letting me. Do you know why? Because I'm not pressing the strike button. I'm just pressing the
Ah,
foxtail button.
That'll be it. Oh, that's
And
it.
that's
a hit.
+1, so it's 24.
Yep.
Is it just a hit or is it?
that's
That's
just
just
a
a
hit.
hit.
That's just
Cool.
a hit.
Okay, so I'll do the damage, and because again of my ancient thing, I get +2 to damage at the moment. So it's
Just
3 damage.
well.
Sorry.
It's only
The way you
D4
built it
damage.
up, like because of my ancient
Whoa.
strike power.
Yeah, because
I
my
get
ancient,
1 damage.
I get +1, +2.
Okay.
So it's
Well,
3 damage.
as you go over and you cast guidance on Rasilka, you turn around and flick your tail, and as you do, this vining turns towards you, and one of your icicles penetrates the bulb in its body, and it fractures suddenly the last bit of its limbs as it crushes itself inward.
LaRue,
LaRue-
you've saved us all.
LaRue apologizes to the trees.
We're not done yet.
Okay, we go back to the beginning. We go to Rasilka.
All right.
We're not done yet. I like it.
All right. You just. I'm just going to adjust it on the stream so folks can see. Look, I'm going to chase after this dude. I'm going to
Yeah.
swear a bit at him in Dwarven, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait for the. Oh, she's gone.
Just be like, there's loads of dead bodies in here. I'm gonna make another one. So that was 1 attack, 1 action. I'm gonna attack him. I get a +1.
Yep.
Oh, a modifier must not be 0. +1.
Because none of us can see through the fog of war. This is like Squirrel Girl fighting Galactus. It's all happening off screen.
It is, yeah.
Girl
16.
Girl
Does
was
that hit?
winning.
That's a hit.
Excellent. Just scraped a hit there. Thanks, LaRue.
Hmm.
I do 3 points of damage.
Oh, what happened to all this mega damage you were doing earlier
Well,
on?
nobody's watching now.
Oh, true.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching.
Okay, so you
Uh,
give it a pinprick with your
stab it a
rapier.
bit in the butt as it runs away from
Yeah.
me, and then I'll try with my last action, stab it again. I
Go
don't
for
get
it.
the second. Is it just the next action guidance lasts for?
Yeah, it's just that your next attack roll
Oh, okay.
or saving roll or skill check.
Mhm.
16. That must
Yeah,
hit.
that's a hit.
That's the same as the other one. Yeah.
Finisher. People want a finisher.
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. Okay.
Chipping away.
It's like, oh, nobody's
It's like when you're
watching.
trimming a hedge with a small pair of
That's it.
clippers.
I'm trying not to kill it, so when you all run up, I can stab it and show off.
Ah, okay.
That's what I'm doing. Just,
Yeah.
get ready.
That works.
Yeah, that was me.
Hang on. What's confident finisher then?
Is that
Put on an attack with apply your precise strike damage.
Yeah, so it
Oh,
is
so it's
twice.
always-
it's,
yeah,
it's,
okay,
because
it's
I've
always going
enabled
on. Okay.
that, and then
Enabled your
in
finisher
chat.
maneuvers. Okay, cool. Just
Yeah.
double checking.
if I'd have missed, I'd have done a little bit of damage anyway.
Yeah, if you fail, you do like half your precision damage, don't
Yeah, I do a point of damage, but
you? Okay, right.
I did 3 instead.
Sure. Right, it's go.
Okay,
Oh no.
It's going to club you
right.
with its tongue.
Oh, I've still got that buckler I need to raise. Darn it.
Oh,
Ow.
That's a hit.
that looks like
That's
a hit.
a hit.
Here we go. Bosh, 7
Ow.
points of damage.
Damage.
Right. And what's it gonna do?
Oh, I've just gave myself 0 hit points instead of taking 7 off.
Uh-oh. It sets your couch sheet on fire.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, a strike that deals 2d6 damage extra but burns your panache.
Ah,
To check your finisher maneuvers. I think you've got a
confident finisher.
yeah, your confident finisher allows you to because you saved up your panache. You got panache, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I should have done
actually-
that. Oh, well, okay.
Burn it to do extra damage.
Next time.
Well, you can roll 2d6 to do more damage if you want.
No, it's fine. I
Okay,
need to learn.
cool. Right. It's gonna hit you again.
All right. No.
No,
Doesn't-
it's not.
Phew.
Okay, and now it's gonna try and move away from you.
Oh no.
1, 2. Yeah, diagonal. Yep. Okay, cool. No longer targeted. Okay, so that's its go. So it is now Clip. Clip, you can hear this fighting going on inside the building. But you're
I can't see Clip, so I can't put the map on him, unfortunately.
I left a bit.
Left a bit. Over here
Keep
somewhere.
going. I'm on the edge of the map. I
No,
haven't
but
moved.
because the fucking wall won't let me see you. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Oh,
right now,
okay.
yeah.
Well, anyway, how does talking work? Can I talk to Rusalka or shout? Because currently can't
Yeah.
see into the building.
you can shout.
Rusalka, what's happening?
It's running away.
Which way? Away from you?
Yes, unfortunately. I was just ready
Okay.
to finish it. You need to hurry up and see this.
Hmm. Well, then I need to get to the other end of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think.
What, 75?
No, 30. I'm an elf. I'm an elf.
Oh, okay.
mate. I've moved 90.
Cool.
Even that's not really going to get me where I want to be.
There's a wall there. You're behind a wall there.
I know. That's intentional.
Oh, okay.
I've been hit by one tongue. Oh, I wasn't. But if I go there, that's not really any better either.
No.
I'm going to go there.
Okay. In the hedge.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in.
Cool.
And
Okay, so you like dash across the
forward.
forest floor,
Oh, no, I've
jumping
got
nimbly from vine to fallen tree trunk, swinging on an overhanging branch.
Yeah. At least I would if I could move the damn character. I've got
Get off of
Ben's
measuring tape.
problem. I'm trying to. Suggestions on how.
Click the measuring tape button and click your character button.
It wasn't that, but
Aha, there we go. Bosh. Awesome. Right, so Clip runs across the battlefield and we go on to Crystal.
Over there.
Yeah, I can see it now. 1, 2,
can't see
3,
either of them.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm just legging it after it.
Einar.
Charge.
Right, so I can get next to Rizilka. Or at least I can once I can move my token. There we go.
Must be pretty terrifying to see a Jotun in armor charging
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
you like that. Like, why Ondrum, they're fast.
He took the long-legged one, the hale and hearty. They get +5 move.
How far can I huck a javelin? Oh no, I'd have
should
to
tell
draw
you.
one. Which doesn't really help. Okay.
If you throw your entire body and land javelin first on it.
Just leap with your ranseur out, like.
Let's not get dirty, Pete. Right, I'll just run
My job.
up to there.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
so you
run in
run all
front
the
of
way
it.
through.
That'll distract it.
Right, LaRue.
Can't quite get in front of it.
LaRue, I'm going to do my first move to there. That's my first move.
Hmm?
Oh, that is a very long way away.
Divine Lance.
That's only 30 feet, and it's two actions to do it. So
Oh.
I was considering Divine Lance.
Wow.
It's a fun spell.
It's a fun spell.
She will
Your
just,
target
But it is
Oh,
alignment
no.
based, remember, Pete.
yeah,
It deals that kind of damage,
yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah, it does do that. And then I will just cast guidance on my dear friend Razilka again. I'm like, go Razilka, finish it off. And she like, whoop, and Razilka just feels slightly better about herself.
Is that possible?
There you go.
I believe in you. You can do the thing.
I already feel as good about myself as possible.
Yeah.
So that spell effect guidance, if you drag that onto,
I was trying to do that a little while ago. It wasn't letting me drag it onto her.
let's whack it on there. Pop, there you go.
All right. Cool. There you go. Spell effect guidance.
Cool. Okay, right. So we then go back around to the beginning, and it is Rasilka
All right.
who's got that cool little kind of on fire symbol.
Yeah. So
I wonder what's happening.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, I could run right up to it. Ah,
Yeah,
could get
dart through everyone, like
Yeah.
sliding across the stone floor.
They're tumbling.
yeah. Bit of
Cool.
cool stuff.
Yep.
Right. So, like, finishes are spectacular finishing moves that use your panache. You can only use a finisher if you have panache, and you lose panache immediately after performing the finisher.
Mhm.
Once you use a finisher, you can't use any actions that have attack trait for the rest of your turn.
Oh, okay.
So does that mean I could attack and then do a finisher?
Yes, but you'd have your multi-attack penalty of -5 on your finisher, which might mean you don't hit.
Not
Alright.
worth it. Do the finisher and then put your shades on and walk away like a cool guy.
Pull your shield.
So
It's quite injured.
yeah, all right. I will do the finisher. I will do a confident finisher.
Okay.
So what do I do here? Do I click that? No. Strike for face. Strike for pushback level increases. No. Okay. Yeah, I think I just do the rapier attack. And if I miss, I still deal half the damage. So whatever happens here, I'm gonna injure it. I get some guidance. There we go. I have a crit fail.
Oink.
Oh dear.
There's no crit fail, like, not like if I crit fail, I don't do it. So I deal half my precise strike. If the strike is part of a finisher, the additional damage is 2d6 precision damage instead.
Yeah, there you go.
So I do 2d6.
So you roll 2d6 and you do half that damage.
Okay.
There you go. That's where it was hidden. That's what we weren't seeing. So
Yeah.
normally you just had 2 all the time
Yeah.
with finesse weapons.
If I do this, so 2d6 would have been 9. So I do 4 points of damage to it,
Okay.
I think.
Yep. You hurt it.
I do it. And then I'm gonna do my my one for all action. With precisely
Okay.
the right words of encouragement, you bolster an ally's efforts. And I'll turn to Einhar and go, look, saved it for you, buddy. Like as a,
Brilliant.
I
Yeah, yeah.
saved it for you. Come on, join in. And I can use my reaction to aid that ally using diplomacy. Which could go horribly wrong, but who knows?
Okay. Gonna make your aid roll.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
a DC 20 check
But
to
I
give them a +1.
use it with diplomacy. Yeah. I think that's the first time it's
Oh,
worked.
wow.
This is the first time it's
Spot on.
worked.
Okay, so +1
Plus 1 for Einar.
for Einar
The-
on the attack.
Stab it or
Brilliant.
whatever.
Yeah,
That'd be my reaction when it comes around for that.
cool. Okay. Right. So let's have a look. Next is the Vineling. Okay, it's going to punch Rasilka.
Thanks.
Rude.
You're welcome. Here we go. A little bit of roll of that. Oh,
That
it
doesn't hit.
misses. It's going to try and hit you again.
Thanks.
Ah! Well, it's going to move away. Let's untarget you. And let's get here. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's running away a bit. Okay. Next we have Clip.
Coming around the back. So,
It's a rush to see who can get the kill.
4, 5. It's kind of, isn't it? Move there.
Clip can kill it from the tower back at the.
As long as I can see it, I can kill it. And I can see it, so I'm gonna kill it. Hey there, little buddy.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Oof.
Oh, that's a hit.
Boom.
Kablooey.
Oh, hero point. That's
Oh.
just too terrible. Yeah, it's not much better, but I'll take it.
Double.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're like, you take a blast a massive chunk out of it. Its torso like rendered in half, but it's just still going. Like little vines kind of knit together to try and keep it going, just for one moment longer. I'm guessing that's all your go, Aldoon.
I moved, I shot, I will reload.
Reload. Okay. Crystal.
I am going to tackle it.
Oh God.
Excellent.
Ben decides to use the grapple rules. Right. Okay. Here we go.
Get another book out.
Everyone loves it while we look up the grapple rules. It's the funnest thing ever.
So good.
Okay. Well, move your token, and I'll get to the grapple rules.
Sorry, Pete.
That's all right.
Makes
That's
everything.
all right.
I'm happy to just punch it if it makes
No,
your
no,
life
no, no.
easier.
Grapple, skill action. Grab or restrain a creature. Athletics. 242. So I'm guessing this is going to be like an opposed athletics roll.
Oh, that's rubbish.
Well, it's
Attempt an
grappling.
athletics check against the target's fortitude DC.
Oh, that's not so
Fortitude
bad,
DC.
actually.
Let's have a look. You might not be saying that in a moment. 19.
Oh,
Dead.
I think I'll just punch it then.
Tough.
Oh, no, I can't because I don't know that that's the case, do I? That would be rubbish role-playing.
That would.
And I'm consummate.
Go for
Right.
it.
Come on then.
You're a type of soup.
Athletics roll. I've got a re-roll from earlier. I'm going to use it.
You do indeed.
And I've still
Fail.
got hero
Wow.
points, so I'm going to use one of those. Come on, you bastard.
Close.
Failed.
Better.
Unfortunately, you're like grabbing at it, but it's. I said its body's sort of trying to knit itself back together. You're kind of the vines are evading your hands and
out of the
Flailing like an
punching
idiot.
you away. And you are a frail summoner trying to grapple a vine monster. Einar, this is all quite entertaining. It's your go.
I do that thing where where you do, go for it kind of thing.
Oops.
After you. No,
Saved it
after
for you, buddy.
you.
And then I'm going to shank it. I hope.
Here we go.
Fuck it.
Good job I slowed it down for you.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
appreciate the help, guys.
I've been so rubbish in this fight. I hit like 2 dudes with some gravel and that's it.
Wait till you get to like 5th level. You'll be like chucking hailstorms
Amazing.
and things.
Yeah. Stone flesh, stone flesh, stone flesh.
25.
That is a hit.
Whoa.
No, wait, you're not allowed to cast stone to flesh, are you? It upsets people. It's flesh to stone.
And it dies.
Yay!
It turns and you
Yay.
thrust through its body. As it drops to the floor, all the vines around it's kind of, as like the others, recoiling in, crushing the body inwards. The tongue falls out and drops, and sort of rolling across the floor is like a kind of baseball-sized crystal with a point on one end, and it has a kind of a sickly turquoise pale glow about it. It looks white itself, but it has this kind of sickly glow. And you
Can I
both feel
pick it up?
cold. You both instantly feel cold when you see this thing. You want to
Can
pick
I
it up?
pick it up?
Okay, you pick it up. Could you please make a fortitude save, DC 18?
No, of course not.
Wow. Expert there.
Take 1 point of cold damage.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Sorry,
Similar
and
in
you
some
feel
ways.
it. At first, it feels like it's the cold, sort of leaching the heat from your body, but then you realize it's unlife, drawing the very life from your body. This thing feels disgusting, repellent, anathema to your very existence.
Can I chuck it in a sack or something?
Sure. Yeah, you can like drop it in a bag and yep.
This thing feels wrong.
What do you mean there? Feels wrong. Looks shiny from over here.
Yeah, it's really cold.
I mean,
Probably
do I get the
magic.
whole unlife thing from that, Pete? Or do I just feel cold?
Make a nature roll.
Ah, crap. All right, I might not necessarily have said it. It feels wrong because I have no idea about this stuff.
You get that it feels wrong, but whether or not you think it's like
Okay, no idea.
necrotic or leeching life, you don't know. It feels wrong because it hurt you when you picked it up.
It just feels wrong.
Put it in the bag. LaRue, you
have.
might need to take a look at that later without touching it.
Maybe I can help.
What we need to do first is secure the village, though, don't we?
Yeah, we'll look at it somewhere when it's safe.
So this is the main building.
This seems to be the largest and most whole structure in the area. And bear with me 1 second while I share with you.
If I might suggest we fortify this building.
Shattered
And
District.
We take ourselves a rest.
Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So this is my new work victory point system for Pathfinder 2. And basically what you can do is a team of 5 can provide 1 work point per day to a site. And there'll be more of these kind of stat blocks for different types of sites as you go around, and you better do different things to them and get different upgrades out of them. This one here, there are 2 types of action you can do. One is make safe. Clearing rampant overgrowth that has consumed low stone buildings gives access to shelter and safety. You can generate a maximum of 6 work points out of that. And here are the difficulties for rolls that you need to do. And once that's done, as we can see here, requirements, your forces complete make safe. You can restore district and do up to 10 work points. And then below you can see, if you add all those up, should add up to 16. For 1 work point, the work is clearly overgrowth from the largest structure in the district. It's not pretty, but you now hold the location and may continue to spend more work points here. This site is restored to 80 hit points. No, sorry, that should say 120 hit points, and now has capacity 2. Capacity 2 means that 2 units or teams can stay there without needing to subsist. Yeah. And then you can see that generating 5 more work points means that wood is used from the local area to fill gaps and roofs, that kind of thing, to increase capacity by 5. So more of the buildings around the area, you start to put them together. Another 5 work points. Quality wood is brought to the site and a palisade is built around these structures that are mostly intact. The site is improved to armor class 20 and gains 100 hit points. And then another +5 work points. The underground tunnels that link the structures together are cleared of rubble and detritus, creating a huge area of usable space. This action prompts an underground site roll and an underground random encounter roll. The site capacity increases by 5. In this building, there is a flight of stairs.
Ooh.
Can you see that?
Oh, because it's all covered by the fog of war.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I assume you're going to explore. So
Yeah,
you kind of have a look around. And I think Clip can probably see it now.
Yep, I'm just scouting out.
And there is rubble filling the bottom of the stairwell. Rasilka, you know that all of the buildings here are kind of like the surface portions of what dwarves will have, like an underground area linking it all together. And getting into that will be, a big benefit. More people can stay here and it's safer.
This will be built properly. Like if we can get down here, all this upstairs guff is, just a waste of time. We can get downstairs where it's properly proportioned, set up for real people. I mean, everyone.
I'm looking at the yacht now going, big boy here's going to have to duck.
Well, it's not my fault that Jotuns are built twice the size. Like I wasn't there when they
well,
set the scale for that.
Dwarves and Jotuns have known each other since the beginning of the World Mountain. So dwarves actually build their structures larger than needed for dwarves.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite all the way to Jotun height because it would use a lot of resources. But they are built bigger.
Can we roughly fortify this building?
So you guys can
for the
spend
evening?
1 day generating 1 work point to make safe, to do that first step on the shattered district. Let me show you that again. So make safe, you can do this. Someone will need to make a DC 15 crafting roll or a DC 18 engineering law roll. And then that first work point will do this. Sorry, I've just realized we should actually ignore that. Let me just edit this. This site. Sorry, I was just making a few tweaks to this earlier on today. I need to actually click on the edit button. That would help.
I'm guessing guidance isn't going to help with that check.
Yeah, it's a skill check.
It feels like an extended one though, unless LaRue's just spaffing that.
Okay.
Tapping you on the back.
There we go.
You can do it. You can do it.
So if you guys spend a day there working and clearing the area, you can generate, it basically makes the area safe, and the site now has capacity 2.
Well, I think that's what we need.
As a question,
Mhm.
in that time, would there be some kind of long rest, and does that heal?
Yeah.
The
asking
sleep,
for reasons.
overnight sleep, yes. So work
So
point
if
is
we make
generated
it safe
by
and
doing.
then we sleep there,
Yeah.
we'll get the night's rest and heal everything and be better.
Yes.
That's
So-
the thinking.
Alden, do you want to split the roles, or do you want to make them both?
It's one.
You-
It's one roll for
it's
this
just
work
one.
point.
Oh, okay.
DC
you said-
15 crafting or
Yeah.
DC 18 engineering.
Yeah, I
law.
thought we had to do both. If we
No,
don't have
no,
to do
so
both, then you can do it
use-
because you're
you can
better
use
than
either
me.
of those.
I'll take the crafting for 10, please.
I'll just potter around and talk to the buildings.
Yeah, that'd be good. Can I get some
Rune
guidance?
gives
I
mental
aid?
guidance.
Actually,
You can try and aid.
so is that me making a crafting roll to aid Alden's roll?
Yeah, if you fail, get a if you critically fail, it gets -1.
I better not critically fail then.
Please don't.
I did not,
You failed,
but I just failed.
so no benefit to clip.
Okay. No pressure. Pressure. So it's +1 for guidance. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Don't understand why
Here we go.
it does that. Oh,
You've got another hero point by now as well, actually.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm gonna need it.
Oh,
Believe in you, Clip.
All right, please hold. God, you think with all these pluses we'd be able to? Hey! Wait,
Okay,
no,
cool.
that one goes there. Okay.
so you've been out for 2 days traveling.
Mhm.
You spend a third day making safe the shattered district.
Mhm.
And this structure, you clear away a lot of the plants and things. You replace some of the loose rocks. You get it sort of all together, clear it out, make it safer. And you kind of scout the surrounding area, set a few traps, that kind of thing. You don't find any more intact vinelings, but you do find a few husks, the kind of crunched up versions. Spend your rations.
Did the bodies in the building have anything on them? to
They
identify who
were
or what they were doing?
hobgoblins dressed in Braktagar uniforms.
Did they have anything on them?
They each had, I think there's a few swords, a few shields,
Again, very
And-
serviceable.
some leather armor. Yeah, fairly decent, average kind of 2 long swords and 2 short swords, 4 shields.
The
Yeah, we can.
outpost will appreciate those.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is there a carved rock or something, like a bit of a decorated stone that I just like a small
Mhm.
piece that I can take back to Krilge? Was it the archivist?
Of course, yeah. You find like
Chronicler.
from one of the kind of lintels of one of the doors, the stonework. A bit of it has fallen down. There's some sort of rune carving in there, and you're able to take that with you. Cool. Okay,
Okay, and
so
then
let's go back to the hexcrawl map just for a moment. Activate.
In that time, did any of our divine or arcane people get a chance to have a look at that crystal?
Yeah, if anyone wants to make a primal or a cult roll, not involved in
Arcana?
the crafting or aiding.
Oh, I'm busy.
ditto.
That's you, LaRue.
You're the crystal boy.
I mean, I'll try.
Your face.
How do you even make a primal roll?
Sorry, not primal. Arcana or occult. Sorry, occultism.
Oh, Arcana I would do, but I'm busy with this here
I can't do either very well, so I'll try.
installation.
Yeah, give it a go.
Oh,
No.
I'm trained in both of those.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, as am I.
me too. I'm punk at both of them.
Despite being magical, I don't know either of those things.
How do I reduce the amount of rations I've got? It's got 7 of 7,
them.
but I can't seem to.
You click on rations and it pulls up a drop down menu under it that says use
Charges.
rations.
I all use rations.
Thank you.
Cool.
We've used 2,
Excellent.
yeah?
Nom nom.
3 days you've been
Oh,
out.
Oh,
3.
3.
That's you've made safe. On the 3rd day, you've made it safe.
Good work, team.
So now, people posted here can have access to water and berries and nuts and small animals, hunting game and that kind of thing. So you don't need to subsist in this area. If you have more people, then you need to roll.
Cool.
What are we going to call this place?
Rasilkaville. Rasilka town. No, it's not quite a town yet.
It's pretty close to the sea, so
Sea
Port-
Town.
Port Rasilka.
I like the sound of that. Welcoming, warm, friendly.
Yeah.
Okay, so after that day, you've rested, all
Mhm.
your
Cleaned my
magic's
garden.
returned, or your hit points. I mean, Einar can just like spend 50 minutes on the first day going lay on hands, 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 kind of thing. So that's not too bad, but you kind of rest, you get all your powers back and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so you've been out for 3 days and you've done what work you can to make this place safe. What's going to be day 4? What are we doing? Are you heading back to the tower, or are you
Sorry,
heading?
during the day, could we have
Yeah,
looked
sure.
at the dull gem that I found?
Yeah, that was
the little one.
We
That
did.
just
None of
looks
us
like-
learned anything.
No,
No,
there was
not
the
that one.
non-magic gem.
Oh,
It's
the
just like a
non-magic
little
one.
gem.
Zombie
It's just like
pockets.
it looks like a cheap jewel that might be worth a couple of silver, that kind of thing.
We start a fire with all of this wooden stuff and the brush that we've cleared out so that we can signal to the tower that we've done stuff so that when we get back, they'll go, oh, yeah, we saw your fire.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you can set a big fire in the middle of the forest.
Well, in the middle of the town, not in the middle of the forest.
I
The
know.
forest is now
I
in
know.
the town.
Well, you
Yeah, but
can't.
we just cleared it out, haven't we?
Well, not completely,
No.
but
Not
like
completely.
a nice area around
one
that
of the buildings,
that
yeah.
central
If we've
building.
cleared enough space for a big fire, can we have a big fire? If we haven't
have-
cleared enough space for a big
you-
fire, let's not have
You
one.
can have a big fire, don't worry. You can. You have a big fire.
We
On
could
the
maybe
evening
get
of
some
the
sort
3rd
of
day.
flare rocket or something. That would be more sensible, I'm thinking.
Sounds good.
You should probably head back to let them know.
Also, we're running out of food.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I've got another pack of rations over here.
Yeah, but we got to get back. That's going to take us 2 days.
I
Let's
look
go
at
ahead
the
back then.
whole second 7 days of rations I brought with me.
Are
2
you heading
days.
straight back? I thought you guys had talked about potentially going to the other
No, I
ruin.
think the plan was to circle around back via the tower and then up to the next ruin.
Yeah, go
Okay.
through the tower, go to the ruin.
Okay, so you're going to head back to Emberwatch Tower.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, we'll
fine.
do an
Yeah.
early check-in for this one and go, hey, done our
Okay,
first
cool.
mission, look what we got.
Go and sort
Okay.
that place out. We did a bit,
Cool.
but we're too
Also,
cool
if
for
you've
that.
got a wizard, what does this evil crystal do?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, right. So we
But I
shall
suppose
leave
if
it.
we've got 2 days, we could make a couple more
Rolls.
occulty checks.
Oh yeah, go for
on
it.
it.
Do that before we finish. Do that
Oh,
before we finish. See if
Am
you
I
guys-
still helping, or
You can all make a roll on
roll
it. See if you
havoc,
figure anything out.
What are we rolling on?
Occultism
Oh.
or arcana?
Oh, I got a 14. That's crap.
Let me see what standard DC is at level 1. I think it might be 14. No, it's 15.
We do it twice, you say?
Ugh.
Yeah, you can get 2
Do
goes.
one of each, couldn't we?
15.
Hey,
Second.
Oh, I got an 18 on
Oh.
Arcana.
Pretty amazing.
That's
Amazing.
just amazing.
Really amazing.
Really
Right,
amazing.
Clip's actually trained though,
Oh,
isn't he?
yeah, I'm not.
Whereas
Yeah.
you're untrained. So yeah, you can tell, Rasilka, that this thing has got a magical resonance to it and it's unhealthy. This is like, do not touch, something bad, you
Like
know.
the silver with the banner on is because she's got bad juju all over it.
Exactly. Clip, this is clearly has a necrotic quality to it. There's something about the resonance to it that makes you think of necrotic energy, and therefore Jean, the god of the undead who lives in Glorium above, and that you know that not always the energy that comes down from Glorium is the good stuff. Sometimes it's the dark stuff. So
Okay, so I think we found out
the
where the
dusk rather
zombies
than the
came
dawn.
from.
So what I'm gathering here is garlic is bad. Magic
No.
garlic is bad.
Garlic combined with crystal, bad.
Very bad. Potentially creating zombos. Vinelings, still not sure they came from this
I think the
crystal.
vinelings were a retaliation against the zombies.
Hard
Just
to
an
tell.
opinion that's based on the primal energy difference between the two, because the zombies are like pure malignant necrotic undeath energy, whereas the vinelings were radiating a primal oppositional, almost vitamantic energy.
Is this you making up for throwing pebbles at folk?
Hey, those pebbles were useful.
You did give that one a nasty rash.
Exactly. And then there was another one I gave him quite a stiff graze as well.
I think you did very well. I'll give him a big thumbs up.
But it's very big from
It's
a
a
yacht.
huge thumb.
Thank you, Ian.
Giant
It's like-
thumb.
I appreciate your vote of confidence.
Rasilka, you
Hmm.
were saying that maybe you wanted some sort of smoke bomb or something for your entrances?
Oh yeah, like
Uh,
a big, and then I can like roll out and do a big pose, and maybe I'll like fluff the cape a bit, like throw it up so it's like like that, and it look really cool.
Okay, because I need to redo my bullets, but I think I've got here for 2 days. I think I can do you a smoke bomb.
Yeah.
I've got the recipe for smoke bombs in my book.
Okay. Well, I got the reagents, so let's talk.
Okay, cool. So what we'll do is we'll leave you guys. You're heading back
Pottering.
across the forest towards the tower.
Mhm.
We don't need to roll navigation to see if
See the tower.
you get to the tower, but we do need to make an encounter roll as you go.
Please don't
So we're going to make an encounter roll, and that's going to be the last thing we do
make-
tonight.
please don't make-
And let me just get up the terrain. Forest terrain stat block. An encounter is a DC 14 flat check. So does someone want to roll a D20?
Yoink!
Okay. So we have an encounter.
Thanks, Dan.
And before we go, Dan, please roll on the encounter table. Roll another D20. 1 to
Awful.
9 harmless, 10 to 12 hazard, 13
White
to 19
dragon.
creature, and 20 weather.
White dragon.
12. Ooh, interesting.
What was that?
Okay,
I missed it.
so you guys are heading back through the forest, and we shall leave you kind of on the second day. You can see the tower ahead. You're making your way there, and something occurs. But we shall leave that till next time. Well done on fighting the vinelings and surviving that. I mean, it's some good moments there. Einar taking a bit of a pounding again, but making it through. So, and I think everyone's starting to figure out their abilities and how they can work them together and all that kind of stuff. So it's XP. Yeah,
XP.
I'll figure out the XP between sessions, and we'll update what it is for session 3. Cool.
five.
Okay. Level 5.
Straight to level 5.
Straight to level 5.
Fast
Hop,
track.
skip, and a jump.
Yeah,
For
that's how
full
that
levels.
works. Boom, boom, boom.
That's
Cool.
exactly how
Okay.
that works.
Well,
Yep.
thank you guys, and thank you everyone for joining us. That's a lot of fun. Please don't forget to go and check out all our social media. Links are below in the about if you're on Twitch, and in the video description if you're on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, join us on Twitch. And if you're on Twitch now, then don't forget to join us in a few days when this goes on the YouTube channel to give it a like and a comment and all that good stuff.
I was looking at numbers on YouTube recently, and we are almost 150 folks away from 4,000 YouTube subscribers.
I know.
That would
I
be a
know.
wonderful
Oh,
Garblag
it's
Christmas
crazy.
present. So
It's
if you know
crazy.
somebody who'd really love regular TTRPG content,
Yep.
send them our way.
Yep.
Please, that would be epic.
That way they'll be in time for the rematch.
The great
Great
Garblag.
Garblag,
quiz,
great
won't they?
quiz of the great
Oh,
Garblag year.
yay, the
Yeah.
quiz.
Should be fun.
But do come and give us a sub.
Yeah, absolutely. And come and join our Discord as well. We're nearly up to 600 members on the Discord,
So
talking
many
about role-playing games, movies, TV, geek culture, all kind of stuff. So come and join us. Lots going on there as well. And do also check out our Patreon. I'm actually running this game for some of our patrons at the moment in a parallel world. So they are heading towards the same site, but different things may happen at the location. So that's going to be interesting. They heard different noises as they arrived, so they'll be fighting some different creatures. So that's going to be fun in a couple of weeks' time. And there's loads of other stuff on the Patreon. You don't have to join at that tier, although if you do, you get Gaming with a Garblag once a month. But there's loads of stuff, and there's a free stuff as well. So go and have a look at that too. Millie, what have we got for the rest of the week?
What day are we on? We're on Tuesday. So tomorrow there are explosions and stuff in Once Upon a Time in the Old West.
Old World.
Old World. You know what? I thought I was going to...
Every time.
We spoke about... Yeah. I was like... We talked about it yesterday on Twig, like how I get it wrong, and then I did it live again. Yeah, explosions and stuff, wasn't there, Roger?
Yes. Everything looked like it was going utterly to hell. The party are completely boned. And it finished with a massive explosion, which we don't really know or probably want to know what it was.
Totally
Brilliant.
not.
The spirit.
Definitely not some kind of Nurgle demon performing some kind of very bad ritual.
It
Or
won't be because
Skaven.
their explosions are kind of splatty, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Probably Skaven. Probably. Totally no. Anyway, yeah. So more WFRP fun tomorrow. Then on Thursday we're having a war council. Resh is getting really excited because she might get to fire the big guns, and we're gonna secretly promote Thenon, although nobody else knows it yet. That's in Star Trek Endurance, our Shackleton Expanse campaign, and then we're playing some masks on Thursday. I say we. Ben is running some masks.
Thursday
Oh,
night.
Yeah,
Thursday
and
night.
Roger's going to
Visid.
be Visid on
Visid
Thursday
is
night.
back.
I
Yeah,
forgot Visid, which is
Episode
terrible
8.
because I've been watching it and loving that
It's
train
crazy.
wreck of a Delta Green mission. It's beautiful. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, my bad. Visid with North America Garblag in the middle of Thursday night or the very early Friday morning. And then
masks.
masks.
And
With
Roger's
both
joining us this
Ben
week as a guest player,
and Roger.
Awesome.
and he's going to be playing a delinquent on day release
What do you
from
mean playing?
In the game as well as for
Yeah. on day release to be taught positive lessons by good superhero role models
With Jim.
with Jim and Nye
Well, one of those is good.
and Aaron.
That's going to be fun.
Everything will be fine.
That is going to be fun.
What can possibly go wrong?
And it's going to be
And Leon. Leon is a good role model, though.
Yes,
So
that's
Yes,
true.
Leon
so is
definitely is.
Nye.
Absolutely.
and that's everything. And then,
And that's
and
the
then
week.
we can Garblag.
Yeah.
Hey!
Very cool. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone. It's been a fun evening. We've been Garblag Games. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.